Alright, so a new story just came out recently with some pretty interesting information about the future of the DCEU. Now, Vulture recently did an interview with writer/producer Greg Berlanti, and he made a comment that apparently proves that the upcoming Booster Gold movie won't actually be in the same universe as Man of Steel, Justice League, all that good stuff. Now, before I get into what he said though, let me just give you some backstory. For those of you who didn't know, DC and Warner Brothers released a schedule for their films a while back, one of which was supposed to be a team-up movie between Booster Gold and the Ted Kord version of Blue Beetle. It was mentioned to be like a buddy cop style superhero movie, kind of a comedy but with superpowers. It sounded awesome, and it still sounds awesome, but a lot of the appeal to me was that it was a more lighthearted, fun, energetic movie, and that it was going to exist in the same universe as this murderous Batman and Superman. You know, something to light up what I thought was an overly dark superhero universe. Then comes Vulture with their Berlanti interview. Now here's the comment that supposedly states Booster Gold's not going to be part of the DC cinematic universe. As of right now, we have no connective tissue to those worlds. It'd be a separate thing. Notice how I said a second ago supposedly states? That's because I think everyone's reading way too much into something that isn't really there. Now sure, I can see why some people would take this comment as meaning Booster Gold's movie's not going to be a part of the DCEU. The comment's vague enough after all, and Sony almost did something just as stupid with standalone movies for the Sinister Six and Venom. But the thing is, it reads to me more like Booster Gold and Blue Beetle are going to be more like DC's version of Guardians of the Galaxy. How it'll just be an adventure that, while still involved in the shared film universe, won't really involve or even mention the main team of superheroes in that universe. That having been said, should the Booster Gold / Blue Beetle movie be set in the DC cinematic universe? I say absolutely. The DC cinematic universe as it is now absolutely needs some of those lighthearted, levity type movies in it. It's dark, gloomy, borderline depressing, and even though it's starting to move away from that with a more lighthearted tone and stuff like Justice League,
I hear you can talk to fish.
I don't think it's a bad idea to maybe toss in intentionally lighthearted movies to kind of pick up the pace of that transition, you know? I'm sure Shazam's movie is going to end up filling that role regardless, but who knows, maybe this Booster Gold movie is going to turn out like Deadpool did for Fox. It's not really part of the main universe, but it's funny and creative, so it pulls in a ton of money, and then it'll get folded into the main continuity with references, cameos, and all that stuff anyway. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to click that like button, maybe leave me a comment while you're at it, and go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to check out any of my social media pages. I've got a Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. All those links are going to be in the description below. And I've also got my last video right there in the middle of your screen, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and click it, check it out. Alright, and I will see you all next time.